Alright, YouTube. So today is Saturday, June the 16th, and I just got back from Red Power Roundup. Went down there and looked around. By the time I got down there, was able to get down there, most everybody was leaving. Missed some people I wanted to see. Oh, that's okay. I'll catch up with them later. Farmall 51, I hate I missed you, man. Anyway, maybe another time. So I'm gonna make this video, if I don't run on me before I get done, to update you on my little forestry mulching business and land clearing business that I do part-time. You know, I sold my Supertrak SK140. I did, however, keep my Denis Cimaf head, mulching head, which is not here right now. It's on rent to another guy. Anyway, we last Monday, I believe it was, we made a deal on a Supertrak, another Supertrak. This one is actually a Takeuchi TL150. It's the old Supertrak, older version, and a lot of people have asked me why I went into that and why I sold a good machine. Why didn't I buy another machine to do dirt work with? You know, one thing and another. Well, long story short, I'm just a one-man operation, really. I do have a guy that works out, that I outsource to mulch, to do my mulching. Right now, he kind of works as me, and but he runs a Kubota SVL95. Actually, I have two guys that do that, but one mainly. So he's been kind of keeping the mulching up, and he's going to continue to do a lot of the bigger jobs that I can't get to. But for the reason of me selling the SK140 is you could not grade with it, and I have to have a machine, having a dump truck, and the limited amount of mulching work there is here. And when I say limited amount, I mean in my area. I mainly stay in my county, maybe travel out to a few counties around me, not real far. So there's a limited amount of work, mulching work and clearing work in my county. So and with a limited amount of work, there's a limited amount of money. There's work here to be done, but it does not necessarily warrant having a big machine. I could, me being part-time, I could quit my job. I could go full-time, and I could probably do that, but with the way my situation is, with the way my retirement is with my job, I don't want to do that right now. I have a long-term plan in place that I need to stick to, and the SK140 would not work in this plan. I wished it would have, but it won't. It was a very good machine, very powerful. Maybe there was a different way I could have done things to be able to use that machine and utilize it, but I felt at this time it was best that I sell the machine. I was able to sell it and make a small profit off of it. Not much to speak of, but a small profit, and use that money to purchase other things. You know, my whole goal is, and all this is to, when I do go full-time, to be in as the least amount of debt as possible, if not none. So that is why I have chosen to sell that machine and buy this one. This machine is, like I said, is a Takeuchi TL150. It is 40 gallon a minute. It originally 3,000 psi. It can be turned up to 3,600 psi. So it's going to be comparable to, in power, to a new Kubota. I think the Cats may be a little more. I think the 299s are 40 at 4,500 maybe. John Deere's I think are 41 at 3,500. So, you know, I'm right there with a new machine. But the advantages to this Supertrak is it's fairly cheap to maintain. Wear parts are cheaper. It does have the Supertrak cooling kit on it, which means it's got a cooler for the hydraulics on top of the machine, and it's got a bigger radiator. The engine's 97 horsepower, Yanmar. It does not have the torsion suspension like the other machine had. So if it's a rigid frame, I can grade with it. I can set my bucket level on the ground, whereas with the other machine, it was kind of tilted this way to cut with, making it very difficult to grade with. Let's see. Price point, a lot cheaper. It's cheaper to work on, cheaper to maintain. Wear parts cheaper, you know, yada yada yada. So that's why I went with that machine. I'm planning to. It should be picked up. Today is so I purchased it Monday. Check cleared probably Thursday, Friday. I got the hotshot guy set up, trucking company, to get it Monday. Hopefully it'll be here Tuesday. So when it's here, I'm gonna go over the machine real good and it's a loud noise. Going over the machine real good and check it out, and I'll be doing some videos. I did buy this machine without looking at it. First time I've done this. Yes, I'm taking a risk, but I feel pretty confident in the guy's word and what he told me. I have no reason to think he would. Just don't. I just feel good about it. You can follow your gut a lot of times and be okay, and my gut's telling me this one was a good one to go, or a good one to buy. It does have, I don't know if I mentioned, it does have its own Denis Cimaf head. It's a 180D as well, carbide. It's got some carbide teeth with it, I think. Several other things, and I'll do a video on that later. So what I'm going to be doing now that I have two Denis Cimaf heads, I'm going to be selling one of those and putting that money on the machine. Hopefully, I can do just a few jobs, maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5, and pay for it. All right.